Good morning, friends. This is Lee Kersey, the Simple Georgian, Missouri Meerschaum legend, and I'm smoking some LJ Peretti Blend W. First time I've smoked any LJ Peretti blend. I've got several of them. I just hadn't got around to smoking any of them. I picked this one up at the Dallas Pipe Show. It was at the end of the show, and the guys, I think his name is Tom, if I'm not mistaken, Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. And him and his son was there, and of course, they do a bunch of reviews on all kinds of blends. So they do a lot better reviews than I do. But anyway, they had a bunch of tobacco there, blends that they had over the years or whatever. And it was getting toward the end of the day, and they're like, take what you want. They said, we're trying to get rid of it. Take what you want. And I happen to have them little small, I don't know what size jars they are. They come 4 in a pack, little mason jars. They're 4 in a pack at the Walmarts. But I happen to have a couple of them with me. And every time I go to a pipe show, I always carry Ziploc bags anyway. Little snack sandwich bags or whatever. And I mean, this tobacco I got, they had this. They had one of Ken Byron Ventures. They had 2 or 3 others. And there was probably enough for a couple of bowls in each jar. And I didn't want to be greedy or anything, but they was trying to clean out some jars. So I grabbed my little snack bags and got them. And like I said, there was like 2 or 3 bowls in each one. And I mean, they pretty much insisted me take them, get them out of, to where they could empty some jars and have some empty jars. So that's what I did. And it was just enough to put in them little tiny jars I had in my truck. So I'm trying to get through them, get them out of the way. And because I know the Ken Byron Ventures I probably won't ever be able to get again. But LJ Peretti Blend W. The first sample of the Philosopher that I got from Mr. Ed Armchair Piper, there was enough there to put in one of them little jars. I'm trying to think of what other blend I had in there. I got 2 or 3 blends from them guys there at Dallas Pipe Show. So, yeah. If you can't hear it, it's raining a little bit here at the house. Raining just enough that it's raining. And which we need it. We could always use the rain. There's a lot of people like, oh, it's raining, I can't get out and do nothing. It is what it is. You could always use the rain. Because I've seen the time we could be praying for rain, and not get any. I grew up that I've had times where I've had to work and it's rained, for weeks on end, and you couldn't get a whole bunch done. And it gets rough, I understand, but at the same time, I'm at the point in my life now that if it rains, it rains. If it don't, it don't. And actually, I don't get upset or mad or anything, but I don't want to get out and mess around too much if it is raining, because I don't like getting wet. But I'll make this pretty short. Um, Y'all seen my post the other day that I made about getting some of that Wessex burley slice. That wasn't the only thing that I got in the mail. It was just one of them things I hear people talk about Wessex burley slice all the time, and Captain Burley Slice, he always talks about it, and unfortunately, I was able to get my hands on a 10. You know, part of an order I got. So I grabbed it. I probably could have grabbed more, but I didn't want to be that guy. You know, I wanted to save some for somebody else, and because I know it's going to be harder and harder to get in the long run. So I'm not that guy to buy everything I can buy at one time, and of course I don't have the money either because I want to try other things out. That and I know several of you in the pipe community has settled on your blend. I understand that. I get it. Um, but I'm in the research and development stage, trying to find what I like, and with me wanting to get into blending, I want to taste the different things that different people has put in their blends. That's why my cellar is so wide. Um, I really wasn't into blending that much when I first started, but after I got in and got to trying out different things, I got more interested in blending. And I'm not going to say it has consumed my time, but I'm really digging in to the blending aspects before I even start. I mean, I'm really doing a lot of research, and some of the tobaccos that I've got for blending, I started buying blending components before Sutler shut down. So I got that. I got some blending components from Cornell and Deal. Got some other blending components from other places. I don't even know who the other blending components are, but I got them from different stores that I stopped at along the way before everything went quiet in the pipe world. So I mean, it may be. I know Peter Stockaby. I think it was Peter Stockaby had some blending components. Cornell and Deal's got some, and then Sutliff had some. So I got what I could of the Sutliff stuff, you know, every time I got a chance. And then in these groups that I'm in, the group chats that I'm in on different things, I started finding out about the whole leaf tobacco. And so I started getting into that. And I got my first order December of last year. So all I'm doing now is just stocking up on blended components and you know getting that settled, learning how to strip, shred, and at the same time that I'm working, I'm out studying, doing my research on what to do to. If you look at Cornell and Deal's YouTube channel, Jeremy Reeves describes the difference between casing and topping. So I'm at that stage that I'm learning differences, how to do that. I'm trying to learn how to do the stoving. I'm trying to learn how to do Cavendish. I'm trying to learn how to do the fire curing. Trying to learn how to do the Parit. Because like Jeremy was saying, there's only like one or two people down in Louisiana doing Parit now. Of course, we got the people overseas, but you don't know how um, I can't remember the word that everybody's using, but it's how consistent that's going to be. So yeah. But anyway, I just want to get on here, make a quick video. Happy Sunday. Hope y'all have a great week. And I'm going to finish this pipe before this rain gets too bad and runs me in the house. And I got to wash and clothes and got to work on some of that tobacco that I've got. If I don't get it shredded, I'm going to have to go ahead and jar it up and do what I got to do with it. And then shred it later. That's the only thing I can do. Um, so we'll get that worked on. And looks like this rain's wanting to blow sideways. I'm going to get finished with this pipe and get in the house. And we'll spoke at y'all later. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.